Hello YouTube, my name is Revel and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'll be doing a tutorial for one of the creations that I showed in my last video, which is the simple pop-out rails design. Now let's begin before we build with the demo of what we'll be creating today. So right now you have an empty passageway, and when you flick the button, pop-out rails will come out of the wall and you can ride your minecart down them, and when you're done doing that you can press the button again and they will retract automatically, leaving the same passageway that you found when you first got here. So the size of the build that I'll be doing today is going to be 15 wide section of track. It's going to be 6 blocks tall with 4 blocks above the ground and 2 blocks below, and it will also be 3 blocks deep behind the wall. And the materials that you'll need for this build are going to be 1 building block. I'll be using stone bricks, 1 slab that is similar to the building block, 1 slab for redstone, 1 wooden button. For each column of track we'll be using 3 sticky pistons, 4 redstone dust, and 1 redstone torch. And finally for the timing circuit we'll be using some redstone dust, 5 redstone repeaters, and 1 redstone comparator. So let's begin with the build. The first thing you want to do is have an empty blob, have the floor space in front of the wall empty, and you'll be filling this with upside down slabs of the block that is similar to your building block, and I'll be explaining the reasoning for this near the end. Next you'll want to have 1 block go down from the slabs over there, and you'll want an upward facing sticky piston. You can remove that temporary block and continue these sticky pistons all the way down for the 15 wide section of track. Oops. Okay, now that you have that, we want to be powering these sticky pistons, so you want to go 2 blocks out, take out the middle block, and then extend this line all the way down to the last piston, and you want to put a redstone torch on the side of each of these blocks. So as you can see, all of the pistons are powered. And to control this line of redstone, you just put redstone dust all the way on top of the blocks with the redstone torches on them. And for now, we'll leave that at that. So the next thing we want to do is go out 1 block behind the sticky piston and put an upside down slab there, and continue this all the way down for the entire line of redstone. Now this is so that the redstone torches don't power themselves in a loop. That's why we're using half slabs instead of a full block. And now that we have that slab in place, we want to put sticky pistons, 2 sticky pistons down. So go 1 block above the redstone, 1 block out, and then another block like that. So you can put your 2 sticky pistons like so, and you can just continue that all the way down the length of the track. And these will be the pistons for your double piston extender. And there we go. And you can remove this temporary block over here. Next thing you want to do is in the center sticky piston above the redstone dust, you want to put 1 block over there and then put a slab on either side of the block and have a block on top, and then you can remove the original one that we placed. And with these slabs you can extend each of these down the entire line of pistons, and you can extend this one down as well. And finally you'll want to extend this block all the way down to the end. And these will be your 3 lines of redstone that will be powering your pistons. So all you'll need to do is fill redstone dust on top of each of these lines of redstone. So that's going to be 45 redstone dust in total. And finally, to separate these 3 lines of redstone, you want to put a full block on top of both slabs, both lines of slabs. So you can see that the redstone connection linking this one to that one disappears once you put the full block in place. And that's your circuit for extending and retracting the blocks over there. So now we're going to be doing the timing circuit. What you'll need to do is in front of this front line of redstone, you want to put a block here, and then a block up like so, and then a block down here with one extending out, and you can remove this after. and put a redstone repeater there. This will be your input, and then you can go have redstone dust going out like that, and then you can put a repeater powering this line of redstone, and finally a repeater powering this line of redstone, and you can link it all up with the redstone dust. And for the timings, you want to set this repeater to 4 ticks and set this repeater to 2 ticks, and that's the correct timing for having this double piston extender go on and off. So we can just test this right now, where if we take a lever and power the repeater, then the both pistons extend like so, and if you unpower it, then they retract perfectly. Okay, so now we're going to be making the pulse shortener. So what you want to do is you want to take this bottom line of redstone out until you reach this block, and where you'll pull it up like so, and then you'll pull it up diagonally like that, and you can just connect all this by redstone dust, and you can put one block here, and have a redstone repeater there to save yourself a little bit of redstone. And that's how the bottom line will be connected to the input. And the input, by the way, is 4 blocks between your first double piston extender, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have your input block, and it's at eye level as well. So when you press the button like so, the pistons will retract for a short time and then they'll pop out again. And finally, you want to connect this circuit to that. So what you'll need to do is need to put a block like so, and then have upside down slabs going around like this, and put 2 redstone dust here, a comparator here, set it to subtraction mode, which isn't mandatory but might as well, and then set this repeater here to 4 ticks. And finally you can connect up this line of redstone, and that's all of your circuitry completed. So when you press the button, you can see that pistons pop out, and when you press it again, they have the exact same motion. So let's fill in all of our tracks and wall blocks. You can put a block of your choosing, a solid movable block, on top of the upward facing pistons, and you can see that works just fine. And finally, you want to put your minecart tracks. So I'm going to be alternating between powered rails and detector rails so that you can ride along the track easily without having to have any additional redstone. So let's just have detector rail alternating, and then a powered rail going along like that. And if you press the button again, you'll see that the rails retract perfectly, they extend well again, and they also retract. And you can fill in this wall space above the wall block that moves with any block that you want. For demonstration purposes, I'll be using glass, but really you can use any block to hide the redstone circuitry behind the wall. And that's basically it for this invention. And before we end the video, I just have 2 things to mention. If you want to extend your pop-out rails to more than 15 blocks, so basically have another section on the side, well, then all you need to do is have a redstone repeater for each of the lines of redstone, and just connect that to another section that you can make right beside the first one. And all you need to do is just repeat the exact same redstone pistons and torches that we have here onto the next section. So that's pretty simple. And then for the block that has the redstone repeaters, you can just put a minecart rail on the side and you can travel along that. And finally, the reasoning behind using half slabs for this line of blocks over here is because we're using detector rails. Now if this was a full block, then the detector rail would power the block when there was a minecart on it, and that would butt power the piston beside it. And when you press the button with the minecart on the detector rail, then the butt piston would retract and the entire system would basically be broken. So that's why we used half slabs to prevent that kind of problem. Now that's all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more tutorials in the future, then please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.